you can actually win this game with Liquid. You can take Roche, you can take towers, and eventually these 3 cores are going to be super tanky. It feels like it's an easier game for Liquid to win.
FN has really impressed me lately. I think, like, thinking back over the last 2 or 3 years, he's had like some standout games, but he's just had this tendency of making unforced errors, basically. He's just been so stable. Trouble. Yep, Ein is dead. Good for
Insane, has got him. I can't wait to see when he starts to rotate in the lanes. For the moment, everything's pretty passive. The 5-minute bounty runes are going to come up. And it's actually going to be a 3-for-1 trade-off in favor of Prodigy. And I don't think that's what Tiger wanted to have happen either. It's very rare when you get a bottle builder coming in the mid and he doesn't. Actually, he's going to die? I think he ticks.
To fairy or die.
He chose death.
But he just doesn't get access in here. We've been talking a lot about the mid lane. I want to look a little bit to the other sides too.
Sure.
Shackle shot bottom. Good reason
That's
to
a good
watch.
place to look. Boxy's trying to retreat back out again. He'll get to the tower. The immolation's really burning, and FP Kid's Flight of Fist has off cooldown right now. So goodbye, Boxy.
Yeah. Mickey can handle it with the physical spell damage. It's obviously really good against the siege creep, so didn't get too much out of this.
Tiger's got the perfect trip stack. 3 camps all at the same time. Bottom lane, Ember Spirit, he's in a lot of trouble. Getting caught out. Oracle's trying to give him the extra survivability, and Epic Kid's able to actually have it. Monkey King not hitting the perfect balance strike, and Hefeng comes in. The Sonic Wave mopping up Boxy and Koifa, moving into Insania. Virtus Pro, they lose the Oracle. The Team Liquid's aggression does not pay off.
Didn't find the kill though. Good read from Boxy to back out, but they do get control of the area and they get a good aggressive ward down, and this could be an opening mid. They're starting to poke.
Yeah, now they get Mickey. Insania gotta wait in the back lines. He's trying to let off a quick little silence to control up the Centaur, but...
And no full hood yet, so just the cloak is not enough.
They really want to be able to find another engagement. Smoked up, Mickey farming up stacks. Feels like we've seen this before. And now the jump comes in. Perfect horse stop in from DM. Support can be there from Tiger for a defensive disruption. He has to let it out now, but the Stampede lets VP just move forward to kill off Tiger first, then come back for Mickey, where they began this engagement. And Liquid losing 2 so quickly before the 15-minute mark.
At the same time, you feel like you need to protect the key heroes at the right times. It's just a very difficult balance to strike. Obviously, Prodigy did a good job at identifying when they could invade and get kills on Mickey. They might try again here.
Yeah, they are. Tiger walks up, defensive disruption, and they'll give it another shot. Fortunate's not going to be able to connect, and even Grimstroke will be there for the extra silence, but it's a good route. And the Sonic Wave committal, and the blink forward from Save. That was a curve shot.
Remember when it comes to the shackle shot? It was happening.
Yeah. Definitely did.
6 shackle shot, 5-man rotation. The comp comes in with the whole shebang. I did not see that kill on Bristle. I didn't think it was going to happen.
I don't think Liquid also were.
No, they were not
ready
expecting that to be a kill.
They weren't even ready for the blink dagger, catching the back line. Now you've got more issues. Beastmaster well away from the rest.
So what was it the panel said? You need to have a 3-to-1 kill lead as VP? It's 7-to-1 right now. That should be good enough.
Liquid just have to wait inside their base, and Mickey kind of needs to play the close circle. Okay, inside this mid lane.
This is the moment, actually, for Liquid. This is their chance.
Gonna smoke up. Who they got? FN, blink forward. Boxy, able to get the roar up. They need a chain stun to work. With the extra follow-up silence, can they get the kill? Disruption, it's out from Tiger. It almost bought enough time to get away to save, but no, FN gets slapped down. And now the easy TP out from Centaur. They have enough damage? Nope. DM able to retreat, and that's a huge kill for Liquid to claim.
I think that one was spotted by Liquid's ward in the river, actually.
It was. 100%. They should be backing up right now. Monkey's already, like, you see Koifa, he's just turned on the aggression. Slam down bottom lane, get back. Okay, it wasn't called out by everybody.
Well, if
Boxy
they
gets
saw
caught.
it, they didn't react to it. Let me tell you. And this is obviously super good for Prodigy. They get to put their Dezo to use to kill Roche. They avoid that the Dire lineup that really wants this and is kind of tailored to have the ability to take this won't get it. You get some health, you obviously get move speed. He needs that because he's mobility based as a carry. I don't know what alternatives are really good here. Like sometimes you buy Abyssal, but I don't think you buy it in this slot. You could finish the pipe, but that doesn't feel too good either. It's too late for that. So yeah,
Tiger?
It seems like solid. Oh, see you, Tiger.
There's a quick little stampede to also help out in bottom lane. FN chasing down Koifa. Lets the Sonic Wave go. Monkey King able to get off the tree in time. As FM blinks forward, but now Save will arrive. The Shackle flies forward, and Monkey King, who normally loves playing around the trees, becomes his own worst enemy. That actually would have been his full halberd.
They are.
Of some forward, Koifa still wondering if he needs to go forward. Tiger lets the Purge out over on the Centaur. Lotus Orb comes a little bit too late, and DM just really doesn't have the life to survive. Boxy goes straight for the roar on the Oracle. Play around him or pick him up. That's what they've got. Centaur still not dead yet, while both the supports of Liquid, they will fall. Oracle has himself a buyback. Can't say the same from the Liquid supports, and now surrounded on all sides. Mickey wants a little cover the Shackle. Save Koifa. Oh, he wasn't hoping for that one. Now he'll come down to the Wukong's command. It's doing good work. Ember Spirit's losing a lot of life, but he actually ended up being shackled to the range creep that was still surviving. Save doing such great work with the Spirit Vessel down. Koifa's got no extra life steal, and many cores dead from Liquid means they cannot defend this mid lane. Liquid will have to just do the big high ground defense of all crazy defenses to have any chance to stay alive in this game.
Liquid, you have to try to take more fights than what you're doing. And I know they're hard, and you're probably going to lose. But they've been so quiet all game, not really taking much initiative. And, like, again, if I could only see their vision the whole game, maybe it makes a lot more sense. Like, maybe Prodigy are just pushing waves way better and having way more vision the whole time, as Boxy will get solo killed by Epikid bottom.
Who then
buyback?
No, he does not. The only ones who have buyback are Bristle and the two supports of Liquid. And Epikid just gives him the extra tip, and now Bristle back, also in a little bit of trouble. Goodbye, Tiger, but that's why they have your money. Insania needs to try and clean up the creep wave, which is still also inside the base. Purges are out, but Centaur doesn't care. In fact, most of Prodigy don't care. They run forward. Mickey's trying to build up some quill stacks. He gets something going here, but now he's shackled to the Ember Spirit fake. They got created by Tiger, who FN will now finally get rid of Tiger in the back lines. No buyback for him. They're all gone. And Monkey King's doing everything he can inside the Wukong's command, and he is able to do something. Okay, maybe he's not. The Sleight of Fist dodges out, and Shackle's now out from Save, and all the stun controllers there. This game's over. It's done. It's dusted. Mickey might be alive, but Liquid's hopes are dead in game one. Prodigy have just controlled this game from the very get-go.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
But Liquid want to keep fighting.
Shackle, actually? Oh, he has. Oh,
no, he's GG shackling too.
Style points. Get it in there.
I've seen that with Mars, putting down the Ironwood tree and then spearing into it. That one's a little harder to claim.
Oh, that's Mickey's plan
now. This is Mickey's plan. Wait until all the mana is gone. But then again, he just gets one charges, and they fight again. There's so many trees to work with.
Roar?
And now, Roar? Maybe Ember Spirit.
Yeah,
no,
again.
not maybe Ember Spirit. The Shackle just connects too easily. GG.
Damn. That is the best Windrunner support performance I've ever seen in a pro game. I am pretty confident in saying that. And I've seen quite a few. It's not the first time that this hero gets played as a support, obviously. Especially in China, it's had its phases, but Save was just really, really impressive.
I gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of that pick here. The laning phase will be great, but I don't like Razor against Underlord at all.
Even when Koifa then gets the regeneration rune as well.
I mean, that'll add
hurt
to the wound, but the wound isn't that.
They want to go on top.
I mean, he just did a 0 damage.
Flying forward. Ina's in a lot of trouble. And Tiger's got the tick damage. Even Epikid, all that regeneration that was never used because it wasn't there, means that the Tiger actually gets a double kill in this off lane of Team Liquid.
And your net worth is extremely high value because all you want to buy is auras for the team for your hero to perform. So you can skip a lot of items that other offlaners kind of feel like they need to function, like mobility items or upgraded boots.
Epikid.
Oh.
They're just talking him for the moment. Sentry wards down everywhere. Stampede has to be used, but there's not enough mana for a Hoofstop. Okay, he does have the one charge as Monkey King can't dodge it. And with the damage from Clinks, oh, then again, maybe from the Boundless Strike, it could be Clinks who's the one to go down. FN came in so quick to be part of this fight, and the Centaur just continues to tick out. The Death Pulse is chasing him, and in fact, the heal from Oracle is now helping Centaur a little bit to get back. So now Razor can arrive, and we turn back the opposite direction. Static Link it up, FM will get his TP out to safety. And Tiger Has no extra control to really kill off the Oracle unless Oracle turns around and then just disarms the Razor. 95 stolen damage, hit what?
Most other carries at this state of the game will be happy to just hit creep waves, but Klinks doesn't do that. Like, he's bad at pushing. He really doesn't want to.
Gonna try and fight the bottom. Catch out the Underlord. Extra slow is provided from Insania this time around. And a static link steal, not exactly what Rubik wants to have, and also keeping his offlaner alive is what you really want to have.
They want FN to do stuff now, but they also want him to scale. So now that this timing has been hit, where they have the Eurus Blade Mill as well as the Echo Saber and Monkey King, they want to fight. But
going
so
mid.
does the dagger. Oh.
Counter Strike begins it all up. Oracle's got the extra control. Reaper side, coin for just deleted. 70 seconds he is down. Buyback is available. And the rest of Team Liquid are now coming to the mid lane. The Blink Dagger from Boxy. The buyback from Razor will be worthwhile if you can find yourself a kill. The double hooks on Boxy hits the backline and the soul bind silence, and Mickey going to work. Combining that with the Wukong's command, maybe Prodigy can start turning this one around, but Monkey King just stands in the middle and dies in the middle of the Wukong's command. Turn on the Sun Ray, turn on the Blade Mail burn too. Quick Rod of Atos, Tiger, secured by save. But they're going in deeper. Boxy blinked in, couldn't get the stun out. But Mickey getting back-to-back kills. Does this still work for Mickey, considering he gets that permanent damage?
It's true. It's a fact we
still building him up. It's
Yeah.
better than the 2 damage that DM's currently got permanent.
Yeah, that is very true. Should not disregard that fact. Definitely helps out.
Pit, Atos, Boxy thinks about helping, gets a hoof stomp, but only onto the Rubik, who ends up stealing Stroke of Fate. Not a bad steal to have, but the Sunray's burning safe down. But back into the pit, Tiger just kept moving forward. Necrophos does not have the Reaper sight available, but they just keep the dust going. And now another great pit from DM. Both Mickey as well as Insania on the retreat, but couldn't get back. Not in time to get out of range to the pit.
This Necro is getting really big now. Like, it's starting to be concerning for Liquid how farmed this Necro is.
Well, now Team Liquid bring the numbers,
Is under attack.
but they don't bring the Razor.
But
He's
now
not
they're
there
Scythe.
just yet. And now hoof stomp forward. Boxy gets the initial jump over on the Oracle. Tiger wants to help out too. Disarm. Oracle is trying to get himself further out of here, but the pit, the control, Centaur, he needs some extra help, but the Reaper Scythe will take him out for a minute. Tiger also on the retreat. It looks like, yep, Prodigy will have to move outside the Wukongs, but still, Kuiper not there.
They've obviously had some good moves earlier this game. It's just this jump, Centaur jumping the Oracle in the middle of the forest with nobody around him to help get the kill.
And now you may lose Kuiper anyway. He's got a Yule Scepter available. Starts with the static link of the Monkey King, forcing him away, but it's the Rod of Atos into the pit. He'll hit the deck, rooted once again. Mickey can at least pick off Ina. But is
Liquid
that
are
really
getting outnumbered in these plays. Honestly, making calls like that in that moment is very difficult. So nicely done.
Dire's top tower.
Mickey is courier hunting, but he's just right underneath the sentry ward. There's another sentry ward too. He's in between 2 of them. They'll trigger the dust, and now Mickey, they burn off the Wukongs and drop the Reaper Scythe, getting the kill before the Scythe is able to arrive. This is the ball of Prodigy being online with that Radiance done. Like, if we care about the other auras.
Oh, and they are going to
Monkey,
find
they
the
found
opening.
Boxy. Start with the Boundless Strike, follow up with absolutely everybody else. Atos,
Reaper him or
control,
not?
Boxy, triggers off the hood, triggers the Stampede. They'll send him up and towards the air as only retaliate the goal stolen from the Rubik. He wanted more than that.
They actually didn't have Reaper ready. I'm sure they did. So yep, they had to just delay that. But yeah, Boxy caught out again.
But what was really burnt from that? Like, you lost Eye of the Storm on Kuiper.
Yeah.
That's kind of it, but
much
now
it.
Prodigy push the mid lane, Necro. A pretty big target underneath the tower. They're focusing him down, but the false promise. Oracle didn't get stunned in time, so he gets it out on the Necro, who will also be Yulsed into the air. Does anyone else want to follow up on this? Necro is just saying, I don't care. FN, now the Reaper's Scythe Razor. Dead for 90 seconds. No buyback is available. They'll clean up the burning army.
Oh, he
And
didn't
Prodigy will keep the push going. Looking for a
They
target.
need to find Oracle. They just need to. It's the access point you have to this fight.
They're wrapping all the way behind, and Oracle is going to be there, but I'm seeing 2 couriers coming in. One's got the headdress and the top. I see 3 couriers coming in. The army, the squadron has arrived from Prodigy. Grimstroke quickly deleted, and now Razor isolated inside the Wukongs and the pit. He has to PKB. At least he's able to get that one off this time around as they battle the burning army inside the tree line. This might be okay if Liquid can get a couple more kills. They got the Oracle now into the Supernova. Prodigy have to go in full retreat. FN cannot do it, however. Yule's brought down. Underlord stunned up. Boxy wants to get the chain stun out. Your buyback comes in from Oracle. So Fortune's End now is actually going to be there. False promise. DM, get the hell out. Full Uber back to safety. Probably not exactly how they want to use the buyback, but
yeah, this is not guaranteed, I think.
Liquid's going to smoke again. But the creep wave, it's pushing up mid. I don't think do they get there in
Can't do it in
time?
time. No, they can't. And they don't have Monkey King ulti this time, so this fight is...
Smoke. That's why it's going to break over from the Rubik. Hoof stop! He hits the target. Boxy catching on 2. DM as well as Rubik. They're going down so damn fast. Safe. He's being saved by his own Ghost Scepter. Now Icarus dive into the Supernova, but you've lost Clinks. Your damage isn't there. Epic Kids trying to take care of the Supernova. Everyone coming in together. It doesn't get off in time. Tiger needed a fraction of a second longer. Boxy doing everything he can, but he's losing his heroes. The Reaper Scythe putting down the Razor, and now Grimstroke, the last one to die. 5 gone from Liquid. Prodigy, everybody is up.
And it looked like a good jump from Liquid. They caught 2 heroes, but their Clinks walking in to start dealing the damage immediately gets lifted by Rubik and just taken out. This is my primary gripe with this hero right now, is even if you get the jump, if Clinks doesn't get a free angle, he is so counterable right now. And VP Prodigy, they know, and they're just on top of him instantly.
Yeah.
1.5 lane Rax and Roche. This is bad for Liquid now. It's real bad.
Looking for anyone from Liquid who may think about venturing out for a moment.
Oh, they have a base ward that didn't get dewarded. They see Koikva right now.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh, Koikva.
Has to be keeping.
It has to PKB, but now he's got that on cooldown for 70 seconds. You may as well be dead.
The only reason they don't kill him there is that both FP Kid and FN were pushing top tower together. If either of those cores is there, Koikva dies. But it's probably the reason he ventures outside of the base to begin with, is that he sees these 2 cores top, so he feels safe.
Jump in. Yep, they're just using the bait of the beginning. Aegis, the Immortal from the Necroforest, battling inside the Wukong's commander. Quick Stampede, can't get them away. Centaur's already gone down. And now you really start to see Razor and all of Team Liquid just fall apart. They got the Relic on the Clinks trying to get that little bit of bonus damage to find a kill, but Prodigy just sustain. You didn't even get through the Necros Aegis of the Immortal. And now the jump forward, a perfect hit onto Mickey. He's got a couple of 1 charges to bring him back up again as FN dives in pretty damn deep. The Ghost Round's giving him protection. Tiger wants that same level of protection, but he doesn't have it. Mickey moving back to the fountain. He's so low on life, 100 HP, barely surviving.
Radiant's top tower.
But this game is so deep in the bag from Prodigy. Buybacks in from Razor, buybacks in from Phoenix. This is going to be the last hurrah.
Radiant's top barracks are under
Who do you go on? DM sees him. FN feels like an interesting target, but remember, he's still got the Aegis, the Immortal of Valval. Tiger slapped down by the Boundless Strike, controlled by the pit. No Supernova of Valval anymore. In fact, Rubik is taking his place as the Phoenix.
They are just trashing Liquid today. This didn't even seem close in either game. Like, Liquid had a little bit of a... They showed some signs of life for the first, I want to say, 15 minutes, and then they just consecutively lost every fight, every move. The map, the Roche.
The game.
It's just over.
It really is. They're trying to battle at the last points here, but it feels like Liquid are just in it for the thrills. That's GG. Prodigy. You know what the best thing about this lower bracket final is that the grand final should be a hell of a lot better. Because Team Secret may actually have a team coming in there with big confidence to battle them.
And Prodigy definitely want to get revenge.